Right then, so welcome to Friday night is Onion Night, of course, the home of the Giant Onion Growing Challenge, where I set a challenge for people to try and grow the biggest onions they possibly can from the variety Elsay from Foster Seeds. People joined in, and Friday nights we do a little catch up of everything that's going on, and you may notice slightly different surroundings tonight. I'm just outside the hay barn where we keep the hay and straw for the horses, because the tunnel, it's just too hot in there. It's ridiculous. We got up to 49.5 degrees in there today, and here, what's it now, 6:30, 7 o'clock, it's still 36 degrees in there. So doing anything in there apart from just watering is yeah, it's not happening. So I hope you like the new surroundings. Right then, normally I go over all of mine first. The ones I grew with grow lights, the ones I grew with no lights, and my seed onions. But tonight I'm just going to focus on my biggest grow lights one that I had in the tunnel. I've made a decision of what to do. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so this is Wednesday night now, and I've decided to pull this. It's really starting to rot. There's no more leaves coming out. There's no more point keeping this. It's a goner, I'm afraid. So yeah, just for fun, I'm gonna pull this. I'm really interested to see how well, if I zoom out a bit, see how well the roots have gone down in the bucket, how deep they've gone through the pot and into the brute bin. And yeah, I've put down a sheet. We'll tip this out and see where the roots are, see what the weight is. It's standing now at 20 inches, and at one point it was 23, and I've lost 4 skins. So yeah, it's dead. So, you know, it's rotten. So like Norm said in a comment last week, it's not fair to enter this as such. So we're just going to tip it out, give it away, just for fun. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Just clip off this support. That worked quite well. But I'll see if I can improve them for next year. Come on. All the suspense. Yeah, I mean, it's dead in the ground. There's no more leaves coming. It's all just looking a bit sorry for itself. I think what I might do is lift it up and see if any roots have gone down into the bucket, into the bin. Oh yeah, definitely. I can feel it ripping. There's a bastard slug. Sorry. Get rid of that. So there's definitely roots well down in the bin. Let's tip that out. See how far down they go. Clear all this mess. Whoa. Now that's surprising. That is gone. Those roots have gone all the way down into that bin. Probably too wet, overwatered it. So yeah, that's something to remember next year. Maybe get one of those water monitoring sticks. All right, let's get this out of here. If I turn it around, see the roots there? I'll get a measure in a minute and measure just how deep this pot was, just for reference. Oh, this is such a shame, but I've learnt so much. This is, yeah, a bit too wet. You can see there the rot has really gone into it. Yeah, lessons to learn for next year, but that's the size of it next to my head for a bit of scale. Right, so there we go. What could have been? Should we say how heavy it is? Come on. Right, well, here we go. If it looked like that all the way round, I would have been happy, but unfortunately that's the reality. But how heavy is it? I know Duncan said we'd be lucky to grow 6-pound onions from these, but let's go up. Just tied up with a bit of string, and the weight is £5.18. So £5.18. So I reckon with a good wind and better conditions and me doing a better job, I reckon Duncan was about spot on with a 6-pound onion. But that, well, I can't say it's the best I've ever grown because it's rotten and no good, but it's the heaviest I've managed to grow so far. So personal best for me. Like I say, I've still got some out in the beds. They're not rotten, so hopefully I will have some in to enter properly. So there we go. Looks like a hangman's loose, doesn't it? She's dead and gone. What could have been? Right, let's do onion news. Right, and so time for onion news in the shade. Yeah, it rotted in the bottom. Probably bought on, I'd imagine, from a combination of the heat and the watering, splitting, water getting behind it. I had a great suggestion last week in the comments that maybe the feed I was using was too high in nitrogen, and that could have caused it to almost grow too quickly and split. So I'll be addressing that next year, that's for definite. And I did touch on the I said I'd mention the depth that the roots went down to. I just measured it up and they'd gone down 26 inches. So yeah, just over 2 foot down in that pot, which is pretty impressive. So I think next year, I know that once it gets established, I can water just in the lower part and that'll be fine, because the whole of that tub and the pot was, to my mind, plenty moist enough. So I think watering in the bottom and it, you know, capillary action in up through, that'll be fine. So thank you for those suggestions and all the others of digging underneath and the yellow sulfur. You know, so much I've learned, and I've still got, you know, I'm not out completely. I've still got onions in the beds, and obviously I'll show those next week So if you want to see how they're getting on, pop back next week. Right, proper onion news. Where I catch up with everybody's updates for the past week, and really appreciate everybody's efforts of putting up the updates and sending photographs. You know, it's brilliant. It really is. I really appreciate it. Right, firstly, Mark, growing with plot 21. I do apologise, Mark. I missed you last week. I had it written down, and for some reason, I didn't do it. And we can't ignore Mark's 10 inches, you know. And it's concrete evidence. We got the picture to prove it. And, you know, Mark's grown for the very first time he's ever grown onions from seed. And he's done a brilliant job. And he's got the best onions he's ever had. So, you know, this is what it's all about. Having a go. And the people getting results and the smile on their face when they see they've achieved something really good. It's fantastic. So, well done, Mark. Ian Wilson, Ian's Growing Onion channel. He's lost a few, only got 3 left, but they're growing away. His are standing at around about 16 inches, but still got leaves, and he's grown with the canna system in auto pots. And his, with all the other videos, they're all on the playlist on my channel. All right, so if you want to go and have a look at that playlist, you'll see Ian's video there if you haven't already seen it. Jackie. Well, Jackie's got hers out in the bed. The best ones that she's got left that the dog hasn't eaten, dog ate it. Believe that? Did the dog eat your homework as well on the bus, Jackie? Eh? Did he? Yeah, we believe you. She's got some just over 16 inches now, and they're looking fine, growing away. They don't have to be split, so hopefully they'll keep going for you. So, fantastic, Jackie. And there again, the best she's ever grown. So, win-win, innit? Now, Robert Meakin. Yeah, the man we want to come second. His are no lights, and the best one he's got is at 11 inches, and he's got 2 at 10. I'll stick a picture up of those in the pots. And you know, we've still got the best part of 6 weeks to go, so with a bit of weather, they're all still going to put on weight, put on girth. We love a bit of girth, although we're supposed to say circumference, I know, but girth's more fun, isn't it? So that's Robert. And what have we got over here? Oh, Duncan, Coastal Garden, North Wales. There again, lost a lot in the polytunnel. He's only got 3 left. They're out in air pods outside now. And his are everything from 19, around about 19 inches, all of them. 18 and a quarter, I think he said, up to 19. He's just about to alter the supports for them because the leaves are breaking away from the stem. We touched on that last week with yeah, who was it who said that? Yeah, Elaine over Allotment Joy. She said about that, and we touched on that. So Duncan's is doing really well, and yeah, and thank you, Duncan, for promoting the challenge and the channel, and the fact that, you know, saying about we're going to do this again. So if you've been watching along, because about 250 people a week tune into this, if you go, do you know, I fancy a go at that, I reckon I could give that a go, please join in. We'll be doing it again. I'll announce all the criteria and that round about the end of September, early October, so we've got time to plan it and get the seed in. And it would be brilliant to have people join in again next year. I'll be honest, it's probably one of the toughest challenges you'll do, but if you get it right, it'll be one of the best things you've ever grown. It really will. So love to have you join in next time. Finally, what have we got? Oh, Debbie Grows a Love on Instagram. Fantastic. Go and check out Debbie's Instagram account. Fantastic. 20.5 inches, and it's still intact and looking good. So there again, go and check out Debbie's Instagram channel. You'll see that onion on there. It's looking fantastic. Right, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching again and all your updates. And it's because of all of you and doing all this that this has been such fun, and it just makes my day seeing people that have achieved and grown great onions. And for those who fell by the wayside as things progress through the year, let's try again next year. I've learnt so much, and I'm really looking forward to having a go next year, getting better and seeing if we can grow something massive. Right, so that's it. Till next week, thanks for watching. Cheers and gone.